let us now try to understand that TQM or total quality management, what are the benefits and advantages? Because eventually you cannot have a process just for the sake of having that process, and in an effort to get an accreditation, or to just to be able to boast that my manufacturing process is process driven, or my sales process has this process. If you are spending exactive time and the time of your plant workers and training, and in T&D exercises, and all kind of workshops you're organizing, then it must, the TQM or any program for that matter, must have benefit which are visible, palpable, real benefits. Also, there are some benefits which may not look immediately so, they may not be visible immediately, but in the long run you will realize that uh, they really benefited the organization. For example, the first benefit is, uh, it strengthens competitive position. What does it mean? As I explained to you, that every customer of your product or your service, he has a perceived value of your product or service, and he has an expected value of your product and service. So suppose, uh, I give an example of, it's a completely hypothetical example. Suppose I am Ola cabs, and during the time of COVID, I have not changed my approach towards the cabin atmosphere or the atmosphere inside the car. Okay, I say that suddenly my sales had dropped because people stopped traveling, and uh, then people stopped traveling, and then when the travel restrictions were lifted, so people will dial the number, and they will call the driver, and the driver will come, and driver will drive them off. So the person, I have not changed any value proposition. The customer also feels, okay, this is what Ola used to offer me before, this is what Ola offers me now, right? So is it all hunky dory for Ola? No, because if Uber starts to put a screen between driver and the passenger seat, so that even if the driver sneezes or he coughs or he continuously speaks, the risk of spread of the virus is minimized. Then what happens is, when a customer goes to the office, a regular customer of Ola goes to the office, and he says, there is some risk. The driver was wearing a mask, I was wearing a mask, but I don't know if it is very safe to travel. And the other colleague says, yeah, but I traveled in Uber, and they have put a partition between the driver side, and the passenger side. They have put a transparent plastic screen, and the AC ducts also have been introduced in the passenger side, even in case of small cars. The in case of small cars which are compact cars, the uh, AC blower is there only in the driver side and in the front seat. So if the Uber guys tell you that, okay, we have done this, now what happens is, you are a Ola customer, and your expectation is raised. So a gap is created between the perceived value and the expected value, and suddenly you find you are losing customer to Uber, right? But if you are a company which is a TQM company, which believes in total quality management, in which you have a regular system of feedback from the customers, in which you have a group, a dedicated group, which is scanning the changed behavior or the change in competitive strategy, then that you would easily adapt to it, or you would have done it before Uber maybe, or would have done at the same time. So first is, it strengthens your competitive position. Second is adaptability to changing or emerging market condition and environment and other government regulations. What does it mean? An organization, remember TQM, the focal point in total quality management is no longer the product or the production process alone. It is end to end. Customer becomes the focal point, then your employees and everything. It's a process of business excellence. So you know, you know that the excise duty is gone now. You know that the GST on the car with a certain engine power, the GST will be raised. See, because you have your intelligence system, you have people who read and scan and who read the economic policies, who are close to the think tanks. So you would have started to prepare. You would have started to prepare for the change. When the environmental norms for the fuel was changed, there were a few companies which were ready, which were first to be ready with a product. Okay, so the companies which have got processes in place in TQM, they are able to quickly respond or adapt to the change in higher productivity. It is very obvious and it is very apt that because TQM, it does not stop at inspection or statistical process control or statistical quality control, but from the sourcing it starts to maintain the quality aspect. Also it tries to minimize waste, reduce waste, and it also ensures that your vendors, your supplier are also complying to your standards. All these things, and your workers are more efficient because you remember, you have a worker buy-in, you have formed quality circles, and many a times the suggestion for improving quality is coming from these quality circles, wherein a young engineer is heading it, or a foreman, an experienced foreman is heading it, and all the workers are part of quality circle. Same is true, like if you are a TQM organization, you will have safety circles. So workers themselves will proactively participate in safety circles. They will give suggestions how to make the plant more safe, right? Fourth is enhanced market image. Because everything is centering around the customer, even your marketing policies, because there is a process in place even for your marketing, the in the larger sense, the marketing strategy, the tactical plan, and the marketing policies. You are constantly in interaction. So you're a car company, you are constantly in interaction with your car dealers. From there you are taking the feedback, okay, and your goodwill among the customer is generally enhanced, which eventually leads to, it also leads to, in the long run, to enhance market capitalization. Fifth point, and I am taking these points from uh, American Society of Quality. Earlier it was called American Society of Quality Control. Elimination of defects and waste, which I have explained to you earlier. Also it reduces cost and leads to better cost management. Higher profitability. Remember what Crossby said, that quality is free. Quality is free. TQM TQM leads to improved customer focus and satisfaction. If you I am a customer of Toyota. I have bought two cars in the last 11 years, both Toyotas. Every time, every time my car is due for a service, I get a call, I get a SMS. They ask me, can we call you? If I say yes, otherwise they send me impersonal message. They would send me a SMS or a WhatsApp message or a mail to remind me that service is due. This part will be changed. This is a process. It's not that the salesperson at the service station will remember it. If he will not remember it, it's a process. It's fed into their machine system. They use artificial intelligence and machine to machine learning to send alerts to the customers. All of this will lead to increased customer loyalty and retention. TQM also, it is said that once you have put quality in place, it leads to efficiencies. If it leads to efficiencies, it leads to, you have more wherewithal to capture the market. Since your marketing department also believes in TQM, organization is a robust organization. That means the company will generate profits. The company will upgrade the models. They will know, they will study the product life cycle. They will know the product is at which state of product life cycle. Is it at introduction stage? Is it at growth stage? Is it at maturity stage? Or it is at uh, decline stage, after which it will become obsolete. And before it becomes obsolete, they will know what does the customer want now, and they will bring out that product. There will be no there will be no marketing myopia. What is a marketing myopia? Marketing myopia is when you are focused excessively on the product and its attributes, not focusing of what value the product offers to the customer. So you are absolutely focused with a fountain pen, that my fountain pen should be this thick. It should look so beautiful. It must have a golden nib, and I must offer this in 2 3 colors. Ink should be there. I should give ink free along with my pen. Forgetting that customer is looking for convenience. He is not looking to refill ink in the pen. He is looking for a convenience wherein he gets a pen which is which does not require a refill. So, a ballpoint pen came, and suddenly, all the fountain pen makers were out of business. But if you are doing a good job of TQM, you will know what is customer wanting next. So your plant will not close. You will change business. Job security is ensured. Improved employee morale. What does it mean? Improved. Basically, you must have seen that some of you may have disliked mathematics quite a lot in your school time. मैथ्स नहीं समझ आती, अच्छा नहीं लगता मैथ्स करना. लेकिन अगर कोई अच्छा टीचर मिल जाए और जो मैथ्स के फॉर्मूले आपको बता दे, किस प्रॉब्लम को अप्रोच कैसे करना है, उसका लॉजिक आपको समझा दे, और वो लॉजिक आपके माइंड में बैठ जाए, फिर आपको मैथ्स में मजा आने लगता है. फिर आप कहते हो ये प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस भी मुझे करना है, मुझे सरफेस एरिया और वॉल्यूम मेंसुरेशन जो सब्जेक्ट था मुझे वो भी करना है, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस भी करना है. फिर आप कहते हो मुझे इंटीग्रल कैलकुलस में भी मजा आ रहा है, डिफरेंशियल कैलकुलस. व्हाट हैपेंस इज, वंस you start to get success, you start to feel better. Same is true in case of workmen. Workmen are not your machines, they are live assets. उनके भी दिमाग में आइडियाज हैं, उनके भी दिलों में कुछ हसरत है. They also want to contribute. And when they see that quality circle is formed or safety circle is formed, they are they think that they are part of the organization, that what they say, what they believe is heard. It may not be implemented all the time. So workers participation in management is ensured under TQM. It leads to improved morale and enhanced shareholder value. What is meant by shareholder and stakeholder value? What is the value of a share? If your value is quoted, if your share is quoted in the stock exchange, then every day you see नेशनल स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में आज रिलायंस का 2000 रुपया वैल्यू हो गई, 10 रुपए का शेयर 2000 रुपए का हो गया. Okay, because they are seeing how Mukesh Ambani is leading from the front a company which started as a textile company, raw material for textiles, then a refining company, and from refining company it became a petrochemical company. From petrochemical company it became a telecommunication company. Simultaneously it diversified into retail. They have got stores, So they have got their business interest very diversified. And Mukesh Ambani is not there in all the companies to run. He's a genius, but he's not the one. There is a TQM in place on par with the best quality control processes in the world. So you will find that suddenly a lot of expatriate managers in their Jamnagar refinery, from Bechtel, from Texaco, from Chevron. He's got technological collaboration with the best. And Bechtel is a company. Bechtel built the refinery. They were the they were the consultants for the refinery project. Engineers India Limited, one of the premium engineering company in India, EIL. Also, Larsen and to L&T. They all work with Reliance, and they all contribute to it. So, and Mukesh Ambani said that there are two things he does not compromise on. He says, I don't compromise on men and I don't compromise on IT. I don't compromise on technology. Even if, because what is, see, cost is long forgotten. Quality is always remembered. You remember this. So that's why, when you're making a video, make it with a lot of passion. If you're making even a TikTok, even a YouTube video you are making, TikTok is gone, thank God. If you're making a YouTube video, make it with passion. It should remain. Results may not come to you immediately. You remember what Amir Khan had said? He said in that movie, was it Three Idiots? He said, "Don't chase success, chase excellence. Success will come, money will come." Innovative and improved processes come out if you believe in the philosophy of TQM. So with this, I have concluded TQM. What are the elements? What are the principles? I've given you a brief history. And what are the benefits of TQM? You have to remember, TQM is not the end. Like inspections started. After inspection, quality control, statistical SQC started. After that, quality control, total quality control. Now people are talking of Six Sigma. People are talking of international organization for standards, ISO. Okay, and there is Six Sigma. There is Lean Six Sigma. There are processes like Kaizen. There is continuous improvement in quality. And the good thing is, it is not limited to the shop floor. It's not limited to shop floor, right? So TQM is a business philosophy. Of course, it is a process, and it leads to higher productivity. It leads to enhanced market image, improved and innovative process. But it is first and foremost a philosophy. It's a business philosophy. So I hope you have understood TQM. I will also explain to you today something about Six Sigma in the subsequent slides. Students, as I explained to you, that TQM is not the end of the world in quality. Many new processes have come. I briefly want to, because I saw that a question was being asked about Six Sigma also 2-3 years ago. Because there is no standard textbook which is available for your course, which covers all the subjects. And subjects are so eclectic, from Vedant to corporate social responsibility to ethics, to total quality management, to work stress, e-stress, use-stress and de-stress. So I have compiled these notes. So I thought I should give you a brief overview on Six Sigma. Six Sigma, it's a set of techniques and tools, like all the quality management processes are, for process improvement. For process improvement. So, and everything started with production. And Six Sigma is something which is patented to Motorola, the great Motorola company. Motorola is now split into two. Motorola Mobility was bought by Google, and it has sold, I think, it to some other company. But the company had it had its place in the sun during its time. So Bill Smith was the American engineer who, when he was working in Motorola in 1986, he came up with the concept of Six Sigma. The process, the Six Sigma became so popular that the CEO of General Electric, the great Jack Welch, perhaps one of the greatest business leaders of all times, Jack Welch, he made this, he made Six Sigma mandatory in his company. A Six Sigma process is one which allows 99.999966 99.99966% of all opportunities to produce some feature which is defect free. Let me explain to you what it means. What is meant by opportunities here? Opportunity means that, let's take a simple case of you have a knife in your hand and lady finger in the hand, and you are chopping the lady finger, so every action should lead to some choppings. So if you do cut 4 times, then 4 times the lady finger should cut, and it should result in 4 or 5 parts of that lady finger. This is called opportunity. But suppose you do cut once, and instead of striking the lady finger, you strike the utensil on which the lady finger is kept. So it is one defect. One opportunity is gone. So this is what I mean by opportunity. So if, let us again go back to the example of a bottling plant of LPG cylinders. There is a carousel which is which is revolving round and round and round, and a cylinder is coming. It is taking its position in the carousel, and a filling gun is coming over it, and cylinder is getting filled. So when the carousel reaches part A to part B, it is supposed to eject. The cylinder is supposed to be filled, and it is supposed to eject the cylinder by a piston onto the conveyor belt. So the time between A and B, let us say it is 60 seconds. So 60 seconds represents an opportunity. Are you getting me? So if a carousel has 24 bottling bottling points, and in 60 minutes it takes one full circle, so that means in 1 minute approximately 24 cylinders need to be filled. Okay, in 1 minute one will be filled, then immediately after that one more will be filled, and let us say in 1 minute not 24 cylinders, but the first cylinder will be filled after 1 minute, and then between 1 minute and the second cylinder there will be a gap of, let us say, 6 seconds or 8 seconds gap. So this represents the opportunity, 1 minute and 6 seconds. So suppose let's take the example of you appearing for an examination. What is the opportunity here? Opportunity is is 100%. If you can score 100%, then the opportunity is 100%. So will you be happy with 99%? You say, sir, I'll be very happy with 99%. I'll be very happy with 88%, which is fine. Because although the opportunities exist in all processes which are not machine processes, which have subjectivity, which have in which the process is not completely objective, there is a possibility of not striking 100. In mathematics, for example, there is a possibility of striking 100 on 100. So you say, sir, I'll be happy with 70%. Fine, you will be happy with 70%. Let us take the case of COVID test. A test to confirm if a person has coronavirus or not. There is a rapid antigen test. It's not very accurate. So what happens is, if that test gives you positive, then you are certainly positive. then you are treated for COVID. You don't go for the final test. If that test is negative, then you go for the second test. That means the what we call as the false negative. फॉल्स नेगेटिव मतलब टेस्ट में नेगेटिव आया लेकिन असल में वो पॉजिटिव है, इसको कहते हैं फॉल्स नेगेटिव। ऐसे होता है फॉल्स पॉजिटिव, टेस्ट में पॉजिटिव आया कि इसको कोरोना है लेकिन असल में नहीं है, तो उसको कहते हैं फॉल्स पॉजिटिव। तो रैपिड एंटीजन टेस्ट का फॉल्स नेगेटिव और फॉल्स पॉजिटिव बड़ा हाई है। तो लेकिन ठीक है, चलेगा, क्योंकि हम एक प्रोसेस है, एलिमिनेशन का प्रोसेस कर रहे हैं, तो इसमें भी कुछ भी चलेगा। सपोज यू आर मेकिंग आप क्रिकेट का बैट बना रहे हैं, उस बैट का वेट 4 किलो का होना चाहिए, लेट अस से 6 केजी होना चाहिए, it should weigh 6 kg. So it doesn't matter if it weighs 6 kg 200 grams or it weighs slightly less, कोई बात नहीं, बैटिंग करेंगे, छक्का मार लेगा। हाँ, 6 का 4 नहीं होना चाहिए, 5.5 भी हो जाए, 5.25 हो जाए, ठीक है ना? You have understood? Let us take, so opportunity can be less than 100%. Now let us take the case of a rifle. राइफल ली, राइफल को लोड किया, उसके अंदर एम्यूनेशन डाला एंड देन शूट किया। इसमें क्या होना चाहिए, कितना परसेंट होना चाहिए सक्सेस? 100% होना चाहिए ना, बिकॉज इफ इन द बॉर्डर यू डोंट शूट द एनिमी विल शूट यू, राइट और रॉन्ग? सो 6 sigma means processes which ensure that you get the desired expected result 99.99966%. Why not 100%, you will ask? So what corresponds to, ये सिग्मा के लेवल्स होते हैं, जैसे सिग्मा लेवल 1 है, that means if you take in case of million, that means आप in case of million it says you can have 10 लाख में you can have defects which are 690,000, 6 लाख डिफेक्ट हो सकते हैं अगर 1 सिग्मा एक्यूरेसी है। 2 सिग्मा एक्यूरेसी है तो 3 लाख डिफेक्ट हो सकते हैं। डिफेक्ट पर मिलियन कैन बी 3 lakhs। 3 सिग्मा एफिशिएंसी है तो डिफेक्ट पर मिलियन कैन बी 6,68,000। 4 सिग्मा एफिशिएंसी है तो योर डिफेक्ट्स कैन बी, now 3 sigma to 4 sigma, see the jump, your defect in 3 sigma were 66,000, in 4 sigma it is 6,000 only, 6,200 defects, in 5 sigma only 230 defects per million, 1 million means 10 लाख। 10 लाख पीस अगर किसी फैक्ट्री ने प्रोड्यूस किए अपनी फाइनल असेंबली में, तो उसमें सिर्फ 230 पीस डिफेक्टिव हो, ज्यादा से ज्यादा, और 6 सिग्मा में 3.4 3.4 डिफेक्टिव पीसेस आउट ऑफ 10 लाख। सो इट्स अ वेरी हाई स्टैंडर्ड। इससे ऊपर क्यों नहीं, इससे ऊपर है और बहुत अच्छी बात है, लेकिन फॉर ऑल प्रोसेसेस बाय एंड लार्ज दिस इज कंसिडर्ड ओके। सो दिस इज मेंट बाय 6 सिग्मा। सो द मशीन, if you have a rifle, the rifle must shoot. So 10 लाख में से अगर 3 या 4 बार राइफल नहीं चली 10 लाख में से, तो समझ में आता है, लेकिन 10 लाख में से अगर 66,000 बार राइफल नहीं चली 3 सिग्मा लेवल पे, तो बड़ा गड़बड़ है। और लेवल अगर 2 सिग्मा था तो लगभग 7 लाख बार नहीं चली। सो दिस इज what is 6 sigma. So 6 sigma, it is a set of techniques and tools for processes improvement and which will result in a yield, पैदावार होगी 99.99966 पैदावार, yield। डिफेक्ट कितने होंगे 3.4 defects in per million. So this is meant by 6 sigma. I will explain 6 sigma in further detail in the next slides. Jack Welch, when he embraced Six Sigma in his company, General Electric. I told you Six Sigma was done uh, in a company called Motorola. But after the results were published, so a lot of companies they started using their techniques, and Motorola got it patented also. So Jack Welch, he donated he donated a $1 million check to Motorola in appreciation of the Six Sigma techniques. So the goal of Six Sigma project is to identify and eliminate any defects that are causing variation in quality. What is the goal? Goal is to eliminate any defect in the process which are causing variation. Variation क्या है? अब ये चश्मा है. I have said इस चश्मे का जो रिम है ये इतना मोटा होना चाहिए, x मोटा होना चाहिए. x में प्लस माइनस इतना चलेगा, वो वेरिएशन है. लेकिन उस वेरिएशन के ऊपर नहीं होना चाहिए. तो एक अपर लिमिट हो गई, एक लोअर लिमिट हो गई. आप मेरी बात समझ रहे हैं? कई बार आप ये कह सकते हो कि ये कम से कम मदर डेयरी में गए. मदर डेयरी में पुराना तरीका जो था, अभी तो लोग पॉलीपैक में दूध ले रहे हैं. अर्लियर व्हाट इज यू यूज्ड टू गो टू द काउंटर, दे विल गिव यू a coupon, not coupon, a token. You insert the token in the slot and the milk will pour out and you will keep your utensil and you will fill the utensil. So what is your expectation? Your expectation is if I am taking 1 liter, it should give me 1 liter minimum, na? Or maybe slightly less. What is that slightly less? I will explain to you. When you go to a petrol station, if you buy 5 liter, 5 liter, it should give you 5 liter is ideal state plus minus 15 ml, milliliter. So लीटर हो गया, डेसीलीटर हो गया, सेंटीलीटर हो गया, मिलीलीटर हो गया. So 10, 100, 1000, 1000, because liter, centiliter, liter, deciliter, centiliter and milliliter, plus minus 15 ml. कितना मिलता है आपको? कभी ट्राई करना है. Ask him, go to the petrol station, ask them to give you a 5 liter calibrated measure and see how much is filled in a 5 liter jerry can or a 5 liter measure. So this is called variation. So what is the goal of Six Sigma? I am trying to emphasize on the word. What is variation in 5 liter plus minus 15 ml? This is the variation. What is your goal? To identify and eliminate any defect that are causing this variation. You have understood it, ना? कि वेरिएशन नहीं होना चाहिए 5 लीटर में. जो उसके कारण है, जिसके कारण ये वेरिएशन है, उनको पकड़ना है और उनको निस्ते नाबूद कर देना है, खत्म कर देना है उनको. तो क्या हो सकते हैं? The pump, the dispensing unit is not functioning properly. The meter is not accurate. So you will call the technician who will correct the meter. Or it is deliberately set. डिफेक्ट नहीं है, वो जानबूझ के उसने कहा है, चोरी कर रहा है वो. Process. So the fault, the variation is not because of the machine behavior. The variation is because corrector ढीला है उसका. Okay? So in Six Sigma, you have to identify it. There are processes. Every morning the supervisor will come. He will fill. He will calibrate every pump. कोई ज्यादा तो नहीं दे रहा, 15 ml plus minus. So 5 liter में plus minus 15 ml. So you will define a sequence of steps for a target. So in a petrol pump, I will define a series of steps. Early morning, the supervisor will come. He will take a 5 liter calibrated measure. उसमें वो डालेगा और देखेगा 5 लीटर से कितना ज्यादा है, कितना कम है. So now, what is the target value of Six Sigma? Sometimes we say smaller is better. इसका क्या मतलब है? Smaller is better. एक एम्बुलेंस का एक पेशेंट को कॉल आया एक हॉस्पिटल को, तो कितनी देर में, what should be the time which should be taken by the ambulance to reach the patient's house? So you can define maximum This is maximum 15 minutes in a radius of 10 kilometers. For example है that the ambulance must reach within 15 minutes in a radius of 10 kilometers. Okay, you can so in this case smaller is better. In this case smaller is better. जितना कम समय लगे उतना अच्छा है. So 6 sigma में ऐसे होता है. There are 3 cases. Smaller is better, larger is better, nominal is best. I will explain. Larger is better. ये कहाँ लागू होगा? Lower specification limit. You are using a Motorola cell phone or any cell phone. How long should the cell phone battery life? How long the battery life should last before you have to recharge it? How long should the battery last? Let us say a target is 6 hours. Here, larger is better. If it goes beyond 6 hours, it is better. 7 hours, very good. 8 hours, very good. 9 hours, that means you are not realistic with setting the target. आप जानबूझ के छोटा टारगेट सेट कर रहे हो. So 6, so larger is better. So of course it will also depend upon the usage of the phone. Are you using it for talk time, or if you're using it for internet, or you are using it for a conference call? So but you set the time. Sometimes the nominal is the best. Nominal, that means middle ground. कार में इंजन ऑयल कितना होना चाहिए? अगर वो बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएगा, if the oil is too much, it will lead to smoke when it is hitting the engine. It can even explode, it can't explode, but there are cases. If it is too little, अगर इंजन ऑयल बहुत कम है तो वो लॉक हो जाएगा और इंजन चलेगा ही नहीं, आपकी गाड़ी रुक जाएगी, सीज हो जाएगा, जिसे कहते हैं ना इंजन सीज हो गया. सो नॉमिनल इज बेस्ट. The process to bring data and statistics into the mesh to help objectively identify errors and defects that will impact quality. This is the process. It is designed to fit a variety of business goals. So you have understood the target values of Six Sigma. How is Six Sigma achieved? There is a process. The Six Sigma project methodology, it includes 5 phases. DMAIC, DMAC. First is you define the problem, the customer, the project requirements, the ultimate goals. You have to define. You are defining at a petrol station, the waiting time of the car should not exceed 10 minutes. Okay? When a salesman goes and asks for the key, from which side of the car should he go? Driver बैठा हुआ है, driver के साथ में there is another passenger is there on the front seat, and a salesman puts his hand, dirty hand, touching the shirt of the front passenger and asking for key. This does not cause a pleasant scenario. Okay, you are intruding into someone's private space. So first of all, you have to define what is the goal. If a customer is unhappy, what is leading to this? He is not achieving a state of happiness. What are his expectations? Second is measuring the performance. You have to actually you have to measure the performance. How do you measure the performance? By collecting the data. Okay, you have to collect the data. How much exact time customer is taking when he enters your car? So based upon this, you have to analyze what is the root cause. In the morning hour, there is rush because the number of salesmen deployed are less. Perhaps you should deploy more salesmen. Analyze. You have analyzed this process. Then you improve. How do you improve? As I explained to you, in a petrol pump, you can have more salesmen. एक लड़के ने चाबी ली, दूसरे लड़के ने कितना डालना है सर उसने फटाक से डाला और उसको आगे रवाना किया. एक ही आदमी नहीं है. In the peak hour, in the morning hours, when people are rushing to office or coming back from office, 2 ही घंटे होते हैं. 2 घंटे सुबह, 2 घंटे शाम, peak hour होता है. And then you have to control the entire process. People should not go berserk. It should not lead to a situation of confusion. You have to control, because you have to avoid people into falling into old bad habits. So if you have said that 2 salesmen will be there, it should not happen. 2 salesmen तो डिस्पेंसिंग यूनिट पे हो गए रश आवर में, लेकिन आता एक ही या दूसरा आपस में एडजस्टमेंट करते हैं. So this is called DMAIC: define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. There is another process, DMADV. This is designed for Six Sigma, and in which you define. वहाँ पहले में क्या था हमारा, पहले में डिफाइन था, या डिजाइन है. डिफाइन DMADV जो प्रोसेस है, ये न्यू प्रोडक्ट और न्यू सर्विसेज के लिए होता है. क्योंकि अभी तक आपको आप डिटेक्ट क्या करोगे, या आप प्रॉब्लम क्या डिफाइन करोगे. अभी तो आपको नया प्रोसेस है, आपका प्रोसेस नया है. अभी तो आपको प्रोसेस ले डाउन करने हैं. सो यू हैव टू डिफाइन, then you have to measure and identify the customer expectation, you have to analyze, and then you have to design. So वहाँ पे हमारा जो फोर्थ स्टेप था DMAIC में, फोर्थ स्टेप हमारा था इम्प्रूव. यहाँ पे आपको डिजाइन करना है. वहाँ पे जो पुराने प्रोजेक्ट में लास्ट स्टेप था कंट्रोल, यहाँ पे आपको वेरीफाई करना है. यू हैव डिजाइन द प्रोसेस, यू विल वेरीफाई इट, यू विल डू ड्राई रन्स. जैसे जब मेट्रो स्टार्ट हुई, Metro started without any passengers. They were doing trial runs. They were verifying what was the optimum speed, was the load sufficient. If the load is not sufficient, when the metro train is running empty, will it be sufficient? When it is running in full capacity. So these are the two processes, and I explained to you. DMAIC methodology is designed for existing process or products that aren't meeting customers' need or performing to standards. And DMADV, when a business needs to develop a product or a process that does not already exist, or when the product has been optimized but it falls short, that's when you need DMADV. In the recent years, some practitioners have combined Six Sigma ideas with lean manufacturing to create a methodology which is called Lean Six Sigma. Lean Six Sigma methodology, it addresses process flow, waste issues. But as I said, there is no last word in quality control. Six Sigma आया, फिर Lean Six Sigma आया, और भी चीजें आती रहेंगी. So the purpose of including total quality management was to give you a flavor of what is quality control. I hope you have understood it. Thank you very much.